Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Liberty Libations number 181, live from the back of my Sprinter van. Sorry we're so late. I was having some issues back here, so we're up and running now. And yeah, joined as usual by Alden Hardee, Nick Ciesielski. I'm Jake Green. Alden, what are you drinking tonight, my brother?
A very lively Kirkland lager that just exploded on me.
Nice. It did not like the fact that you were about to decimate it.
I'm going to cut it into tenths.
Yeah.
And then I got the scotch here.
I feel like decimate, it shouldn't be reduced by a tenth. It should be reduced to a tenth.
Right. Yeah. In my mind, that makes way more sense because it means to like utterly destroy a thing is what I've heard. And so that would to remove 90% now works in my mind. But
yes. Yeah. Nick, what are you drinking?
Still working through this Green River Foolproof.
There we go.
That's going to be gone by the end of the night.
It's going to be kicked tonight.
Yeah.
Good job. Way to push through. Way to push
3
through
shows
that
out of a bottle.
Nice.
I'm drinking water tonight, y'all. I wasn't feeling so hot, so decided to go with water for the evening.
Yeah, but whiskey kills everything, so you should drink whiskey.
You know, I do have some whiskey nearby.
I literally, though, I gargle with whiskey when I'm not feeling good. I alternate between salt water and whiskey.
Do you also do the nasal rinse with whiskey?
I've not done that one. I don't know if I'm man enough for that.
That does not sound fun.
Ooh, no.
No.
Can you get drunk that way?
Probably.
I bet you can, but who would want to?
I mean, you can get drunk from like doing wine tastings where you don't actually drink it.
It absorbs through the gums. Or like if you do a hot toddy and you breathe in the fumes, you can get a little buzz off of that. Like,
now you're just acting like we're in Parks and Rec and some weird bar.
Oh,
they do the
Scotch lotion,
the vodka flash of light.
Yeah. I like that Ron was making fun of it and then he's smelling his hands the rest of the day. Like,
yeah, it is a good little bit that people don't normally notice that one. Well, y'all, it's probably going to be a somewhat shorter show tonight. The topics that y'all submitted were mediocre at best. Nick, Nick, a couple of the ones that you submitted this week were decent. I just needed more info on them before we covered them as a full topic. At least he
submitted something.
Yeah, no, Alden, I don't ever expect to see submissions from you.
It's just every week. I'm trying to give you guys 9/11 stuff and no one bites. I don't know. Actually, this is related-ish.
Oh yeah, I mean it kind of is.
In a roundabout behind the scenes.
So yeah, we're going to talk about a few conspiratorial things tonight. Zane will hop on to host trivia. Steven should be hopping on in the next, the next couple hours, in the next like 20, 30 minutes to actually participate tonight. So we'll see. But y'all, so good to have y'all watching, tuning in. Let's get right to it. All right. First off, we've got Israel off the rails. I saw this along with 1.1 million other people and found it to be very disturbing. So here you go.
Israel's existence is not negotiable, and it does not depend on superpowers or the public opinion. And if they keep pushing Israel to the corner, they are the ones who are going to suffer the most. Israel hasn't used everything that it has. And Israel, on a purpose, did not expose the advanced weapons that it has for a very important reason. We don't want the enemy to know what we are having. And now, at this point, we're just playing around. So this is the clear message to those who think that they can annihilate Israel. Behind Israel is existence, is the creator. Israel is not coincidental. I try not to, sorry for the long answer, please.
That's fine.
I try not to use God because God could mean anything for anybody. But if they think the Israeli survival 5,000 years is coincidental, they need to rethink.
So if you were to cast a movie where you needed a really menacing villain, could you think of a better person to put on stage than this guy?
I feel like he's somehow both Bond villain and like a twat, like at the same time.
I agree.
It's almost like a Bond villain in a comedy is how he comes across. If that's
Dude,
makes sense.
he is almost Borat.
Yes, it's giving some Borat energy a little bit with the how flavorful he is, but it's I don't know. I'm not trying to I don't know.
Dude, like what the heck, man? Like that what a bizarre hang on one second, sorry. What a bizarre series of things to say. And like the moderator was sitting there smiling and nodding during it, which was very strange.
Who's he talking to? Who's cheering?
I guess it's a bunch of Israeli folks. I don't know, or Zionists or whatever, or Zionist sympathizers. I don't really know who the room was.
The room is just our Congress.
But he is an IDF reservist, IDF veteran, founder of the Lions of Zion nonprofit, trolling haters and exposing lies, according to his Twitter account.
What if the advanced weapons he's talking about is the Ark of the Covenant?
That would be unique, because what he's saying is generally, I mean, Brian says it. Everyone knows Israel has nukes. Yeah,
they've been very dishonest about.
They stole the material from it across the river from where my mom grew up. Literally across the river, you can see it.
How did your mom help them?
Didn't, but I'm just telling you, like the site is there, and you can.
I don't know that response. I don't know, Nick. That seems
especially obvious
hesitant.
now because they're actually cleaning up that site right now.
Okay,
and have these giant tents over it while they dig up the nuclear material and process the dirt. And it's wild over there right now.
That's wild that happened in
Pittsburgh's
Pennsylvania.
in a rough space right now. I didn't realize.
So
it's interesting, man. Yeah, I think we all know he's talking about nukes. If he is talking about the Ark of the Covenant, then we are all effed.
I think since we all know they have nukes, I would wager that he's talking about something else and nukes.
You think it's the space lasers?
The space lasers.
I think it's one of many tools they could utilize.
The Goy beam.
Not that. That's funny.
Some of the statements in there were shocking, especially when he said, "For now, we're just playing around."
Yeah, they're toying.
It's like, okay, so you're just playing around by killing thousands and thousands and thousands of people, most of them innocent civilians.
Yeah, just toying around with that. Yeah,
just playing around.
It's just foreplay so far. Just wait till we really rape you.
And he's out there like he is a member of the government. Like he is a IDF soldier. Like he's maybe not an official capacity. Like I said, I don't know what this panel was, but in some type of capacity, he is representing Israel and what they like their strategic. I
haven't heard plans. Israel come out and say we denounce everything this man says. Like
right. I found it just super strange that this guy started saying things like this.
Maybe the weapons that he's talking about is blackmail over every politician and rich person around the world. Like,
yeah,
the honeypot ring.
He also said that they're does not depend on superpowers. Is that true? Can we?
I would
debunk that.
I would say it's a chicken and an egg story with that, where they do, but their relationship with the superpowers is very old, and interwoven and blackmail and every other thing involved. And I mean, if it gets now, I'm even just on this channel, I even just stay kind of on the surface more of that, but I think it even goes way back to weird shit with like Knights Templar and bizarre shit and like Freemason crap. And he's not like wrong in the sense that like their role in the world is very, historied, if that's a word. Like it's, they've been around a long time. Like there's some long lasting knowledge and relationships and things like that there. But I'm not a fan of current state of Israel at all, but they've been a presence for a long time, and they've been able to get, their claws in a lot of ways around the world. And I think they do have the nature of their relationship with superpowers is to their advantage at this point. So it depends on how you think of it as like separate, but
yeah, very true. I don't know. Nick, do you have any thoughts on what he was just saying?
My biggest thought is that they can, if they don't need the superpowers, then they can quit taking my money.
We go.
We picked that, right? They wanted to pick the fight with Iran, and then what happened? Missiles come in at them like crazy, both last June and this past one. And we had to expend basically all we have as far as the THAAD systems and all of the other anti missile systems that we have. Their Iron Dome failed. I mean, it picks up a little bit, but I mean, you're shooting a bullet with a bullet at hundreds of miles. It's not the easiest thing in the world. Drone warfare is the modern drone warfare scene is absolutely we're not equipped for. They're not really equipped for. And you want to say you can go it alone, then why do you need us? You could have done Iran alone, but no, you had to have us in, waste our tax money, cause a war that has hurt the American people, raised our gas prices, hurt our economy, damaged our standing in the world. And you're out there running your mouth like you won something, like you can win on your own, like you can stand on your own, while being basically a global pariah where the only country that still backs you is the government of the United States. I mean, it's not the population of the United States. We're all against you at this point. You are a global pariah, except for the, a majority, I guess, of the 535 members of Congress in DC. So that's about what your base is. And I think that's quickly changing. I'm seeing that the Idaho GDP today, was it today? I think for the first time in a decade, rejected a resolution supporting Israel. So
wow,
okay,
things are changing.
That's
People are fed up with your shit.
Yeah,
and I think
what's been happening recently with Netanyahu and this guy. You all remember that Ciesielski meeting with Trump and JD Vance, where it just went to absolute crap, and he was acting like an arrogant little, like, I don't know, arrogant child, like expecting handouts and all this stuff. Yeah, it's giving me those vibes where they're not getting their way exactly anymore, and so they're starting to throw little tantrums and little.
It's like a kid that wants more allowance from daddy, but then they're like, "I don't need you," and you're like, "Well, what do you want? More allowance, or do you want to pay rent somewhere else?" Like, it's just, I don't understand the weird position that he's taking.
Yeah.
I don't know if you have this in the stack on it, but someone in Israel, I don't know if it's this guy, someone else, but I saw the story floating around that someone in Israel called for another 9/11 to remind America how much they need Israel.
Wait, say what?
Why would we need Israel if another 9/11 happened?
Because they protect us from the terrorists or something, apparently. So they were.
Oh my God, that's
the Israeli media. Like the Israeli media was calling for another 9/11, basically, which we could get on the conspiracy rabbit hole.
Yeah, the level of irony with that statement is fucking insane, man. I don't even I don't even know if we're prepared for me to go down that rabbit hole.
Hang on, I gotta find this. Keep talking. Israel media.
This is like a story 2 or 3 days ago. Yeah.
I did not see this, or I would have.
All right, everybody, welcome to the stage,
Pants out of rage.
Miss Kat Hartley. Welcome. How you doing? How's it going tonight, Kat?
I'm good.
Yeah. Are you drinking anything
Sorry,
tonight?
Yes, I am. Actually, so I was just promoting Ghost Tequila. Have you guys heard of it?
No.
Wait, Ghost, the like energy drink?
No. Brian, shut up. Who is that? It's a ghost pepper tequila. And it's really,
Ghost
really good.
pepper. Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
neat.
down with that actually.
It's honestly, and I've done, this is my second promo for them. They don't do enough like outreach, so I feel like people don't know what it is, but it's way better than like Tanteo or all those other like spicy tequilas because it doesn't like sit in your mouth and like burn your mouth.
Yeah.
It's like
I
it does the little burn and then it's gone.
I like
It's like a wasabi.
Yes.
But wasabi's so nasal though, like as a
Yeah.
burn.
Wasabi is
It's
nasal,
not
but
really-
it's there and then gone, which I like.
That's fair though. In the duration, I hear what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
So
wanna
I'm
try this.
drinking mom water per usual.
Nice. Nice. I love it.
You should get them to sponsor. You should get this tequila to sponsor the show.
Which
Seriously.
tequila? The ghost tequila?
Yeah.
I would totally make that the sole
Depending.
alcohol sponsor of this show.
Really?
deliciously
Y'all haven't even
spicy.
tried it yet. And I mean,
No,
it is.
No.
I'm on board with ghost pepper or whatever. That
If
sounds
it's-
great.
If it's like really tasty spicy, then whoever wins a question in trivia takes a shot. If it's horribly punishing spicy, then whoever loses takes a shot. You know.
It's very like subjective on that because
Mhm.
I could take a shot of it, but I feel like maybe some other people couldn't.
You mean
So-
yeah, bitches? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, yeah. But I'm not bitches, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have bitches on this show. If you notice,
Yeah.
Zane's not here. You know?
Yeah, Brian, you're not allowed on the show, Brian.
Yeah. If you can't butt chug this ghost pepper tequila, you're
Oh,
a bitch,
God.
you know?
Speaking of butt chugging, okay,
Oh, jeez.
did y'all know that another word for butt chugging is boofing?
Yes.
Yeah, I
You
think
told me
I-
this because Binkley told you this.
Yes, because he thought boofing was something gay, but I told him no.
That's
it's-
boof.
I mean, it is kind of gay.
Well,
It's no, it is.
I mean,
okay.
fair, but not.
Wait, is
Not
it gay to
specifically.
get drunk faster? Is that really gay?
It's so gay. I'm kidding.
No, real men sip.
Yeah, with their pinky out. Yeah, real men sip daintily out of.
Gosh,
small
you do
glasses.
make an excellent point as to
Yeah.
what is gay and what isn't in this
I
regard.
think back in the, I don't know, whatever day, the early 2000s or something, the term boo-foo was like a thing, and that's maybe what he's thinking of, which is
No, because I remember exactly what he was thinking of, and it was from when I was in high school.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. How did you learn this? What circles were you in, Jake?
Private school, I don't know, in Texas.
Okay,
So-
private
So
school.
we probably didn't know
Others.
anything about anything.
Yeah.
So this whole conversation is reminding me of this scene from this movie, which I'm going to show now, even if it gives us a strike. I don't care.
To the gate column.
Ooh.
You know what I was thinking about last night? When you think about it, being straight is gay. I mean, how gay is it being attracted to a woman all pink and perfumey? Ooh, I like girls. I want to rub it up against girls. But you want to be straight. Shove it up another guy's ass. That's straight.
What movie is this?
Yeah, those are three like
Are you
odd
sure?
actors to
No,
be
no, no.
together.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, what's straighter than having sex with another guy?
Everything.
Literally everything. No, you guys are homophobes.
Of straight people?
Yeah, well, I call them gay people.
Homophobes of straight people.
Oh,
What is that? What movie is that from?
Coffee Town.
I've never seen that.
Never
Highly
seen it.
recommend. Great movie. Absolutely hilarious. Josh
I love
Groban, Glenn Howerton, John Ralphio.
John Ralphio.
Ralphio.
His name is like Schwartz or
Ben,
Schwartzman or
Ben
yeah,
Schwartz,
Ben
yeah.
Schwartz. Thank you. Yeah. But John Ralphio is, of course, what I know him as. But
And then, okay, so to go back to here, let's go back to what we were. There we go. Gotta have.
that felt weird, honestly.
Yeah, didn't care.
Oh my
for
god,
that
that felt.
gift.
Was that gay? I was in a girl spot. Like,
So going back to what Nick was referring to earlier, a guy named Ben. Hang on, let me mute this crap. There we go.
the
Ben
music from every
Sabti said
conspiracy
maybe
theory.
USA needs another Pearl Harbor or 9/11 to remember who is the enemy and who is the friend.
Oh my god, dude.
Wow. What an insane thing to say.
My head is, I don't even know what to say because I'm so baffled and angry at that in so many ways.
And they get mad about October 7th, and it's like, what? Y'all want a 9/11 on us, but like October 7th was like the worst thing in like human history.
Yeah.
After the
It's-
Holocaust, obviously. Like it's Holocaust and then October 7th.
I think it's Egyptian slavery, then
I was
Holocaust.
gonna say, if it's human history, is
And
it
then-
like
no,
Little Ice
just for the
Age,
Jews,
like,
just
yeah.
for
Just for
it has to be Jew centric.
the Younger Dryas event, like
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a
definitely
lot of
not
bad
that.
events in history, and the Holocaust was an event that took place over time, unlike 9/11, which was one day.
it's hard to give the Holocaust a holiday, a day, like a because it's too long,
It was such a weird way to put that.
Yeah,
That was so good.
I know. I'm
It's
sorry.
hard to give it a day,
Yeah,
Let's not even give it a day.
just to forget about it. It's too long. It's
Yeah.
too long.
Yeah, let's
We
just
like-
forget
we like
about
one
it.
day.
Never remember.
Resist the urge to make Holocaust jokes. Resist the urge to make
Yeah.
Holocaust jokes.
So yeah, that's look. There's something about that's very. It's like Republican versus Democrat. Like Democrats saying the Republicans are the enemy, and Republicans saying that the Democrats are the enemy. And then within the Republican Party, there's faction, MAGA and actually like America First. Like there's those two factions right now.
Tim Dillon
And-
says MAGA's dead, so
Oh yeah,
they're not
MAGA,
even.
MAGA's definitely dead.
Well, what is
Um,
MAGA gonna do when Trump's term
What
is
would
done
MAGA
anyway?
do?
Like,
Well,
WWMD. Oh no,
WWMD.
that's so
good.
funny.
That's so good.
I
Cat's
wonder
light
if there's
went
a
out.
human with a
And now it's back.
You're
with,
muted,
like, a
Kat.
tattoo. Oh yeah.
Oh, she's gonna be
She
right
took 1
back.
minute, yeah.
So what I was saying is it's like the MAGA folks who have clearly lost the plot,
Yeah.
trying
Well,
to
that was always
inform, trying to convince the America First faction of the Republican Party that the Democrats are the enemy, while the MAGA people are just as bad to the America First people as the Democrats are to the America First people.
if a bunch of people are in the middle and getting squeezed, right, like the Star Wars trash compactor, it
Yeah.
doesn't help to call out one side of the compactor as the problem. Like it does, you know what I mean? It
Right.
doesn't matter.
Right.
Like you're getting crushed from both sides. It doesn't matter. Like,
Yeah, it's a weird situation. It's like just because let's just take 9/11 at face value. We were told exactly what happened.
fine.
Just shut up, Alden.
Fine.
Just
but there's
because
so much evidence, though.
shut
Oh my
your
God.
mouth, Kat.
Wait, no, I've not talked to Kat about this.
Stop this.
They're
Yeah,
for the
you're
next
right.
9/11 special.
Both. I will boot
I mean,
you both.
I didn't get to experience 9/11, so I feel like I have an objective point of view.
You have an uninformed point of view, is what
No,
you're saying.
y'all are
We
brainwashed.
have Zane.
You know
Zane
what?
didn't
You know,
experience
I
9/11 either.
I have literally because every time I hear an older person talk about 9/11 and they were in school when 9/11 happened, they're always like, they rolled in the TVs, they made us watch it.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
that's brainwashing.
No.
You know
hold
what I
up,
mean?
hold up.
Making y'all watch it is like they're traumatizing you. So then, y'all think, oh my gosh, brown people bad. You know what I mean? And then they
Hold
can
up.
manipulate you.
Be fair, we-
Every time I hear y'all talk about it, it's always they roll the TVs in.
They
and we
did roll the
sit there
TVs
and
in.
watch
They-
it.
they
Yeah.
definitely-
I didn't get the TVs rolled in.
We had the TVs. But
Okay. Were you
there
homeschooled?
was some people
No,
that were
I was in 4th grade.
Stop.
and
Stop. Let Alden finish.
there was some people that were there. There was many people that would work on. So I'm not arguing that like the effect is very real that Kat's talking about. But I was one of the ones that they rolled the TVs in, and I had nothing but questions that fucking day. And I, to this day, I want to. So when we do, Jake and I want to do an episode with like just you where we have like a conversation about it, kind of a thing or whatever. And I'm gonna pitch it to you the way that it occurred to me chronologically. Okay. So I'm gonna go through and just from the news footage of that day when I was 11 fucking years old, I'm gonna show you all of the things that I was like, that doesn't make sense. Why is that? What does that mean? Why did that happen? I had 1,000 questions from that, so it didn't work on me, is what I'm saying. But like, it worked on a lot of people. I do think the emotional trauma of it locked people into it. And I really do think that what Kat's saying is a thing, but I wanted to just call out that, like, I feel like there's a handful of us that were there too.
Alden.
But you can, it's the way some people are kind of wired is to like kind of go with the flow or not, or to like ask questions in general.
I mean, I think that's a libertarian versus like everyone else thing. I think that everyone else is more like what you're saying. And
of course I would be a libertarian now. Like, yeah, exactly.
Wait, are you like the token like non-libertarian of the Liberty Libations?
I'm the least involved in the party because I just don't care that much. Like in the sense
well, then
that,
what
like,
would you label yourself as? Put yourself in a category.
I would say right now, of the options, I support libertarian principles, but that's different than if the party decides to implode and fuck itself, then I'll move on. I don't care. Like I'm not, it's not part of my identity to be like a libertarian diehard, like, you know, I bleed fucking yellow or whatever the hell, you know.
Yes.
Because it doesn't,
I bleed black and gold, but that's mostly just from gold.
Yeah. Fair enough. I used to joke and say that my birthing towel that they caught me in was a terrible towel.
They do that here in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah,
I'm sure they do.
I do.
Okay, we got way off topic. Yes, I was in the middle of a point, and then Kat interrupted and took us on a massive tangent, and I don't even remember what the frick I was saying. All I know is that what I was saying would have brought us world peace. So Kat really screwed the.
Oh man. Man.
Oh my bad. Yeah. My bad. You know, if it was that important, you'd remember.
No, world peace ideas only come around once in a millennia, and then they vanish immediately. So and you every keep time, sipping your little gay ass soup, and
every time someone gets a thought, they're interrupted, and we just have war for another 1,000 years.
Repeat. This is why you can't let Kat on the show.
I'm sure Brian. I bet Brian was just waiting for what you had to say, and I'm so sorry.
I love it though, because I never get to talk about 9/11 with someone who isn't so opposed to it. So,
well, Zane, I see you backstage. Do you want to be brought on the show right now?
No, he's got thoughts about 9/11.
We're gonna have the
Zane
two.
On. Do we have to be
the
two
Kat? Not experience 9/11. Talk about 9/11.
Yeah.
No, we're not talking about 9/11. We're gonna move on.
Can I just say
what, Zane? What?
So I get into the lobby, and the first thing I hear is Alden saying that he's not a libertarian, which a year ago I probably would have had some really snarky remark about, but now I'm like actually really understandable.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Fair.
No, I keep my options open all the time. I think I want to be connected to my own personal values, principles, and not an identity politic risk of just getting sucked into some campaign or whatever.
You think you're a part of an ideology being a libertarian?
I think.
Yeah, because he's saying, you know, identity politics, all that. Are we?
Yeah. So I think that if the Libertarian Party imploded, I would continue doing exactly what I'm doing, because most of the stuff that I do is outside of the Libertarian Party. I just think the Libertarian Party could be a super useful tool to get more liberty across the United States. And
I agree with it right now too. Yeah.
And so like I'm I'm not invested in it as if like if it died, my heart and soul would die too. Like that just
I would just get more free time.
yeah, I would get more
Fair.
free time. Yes.
See, that's what I really value in life is free time, and that's why I'm not as involved in the party. Respect to you guys that are, but I'm just like trying to build shelving and like keep chickens alive and that kind of thing. But
that's perfect. All right,
okay, never mind. I'll talk to Alden later about his chickens.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to stay on this topic for one more video. I want to hear what Zane has to say about this. This is a dadgummit. I forget his dadgum name. Republican Congressman Brian Mast wore an Israeli uniform at the White House.
I agree with Cody. I think this is absolutely treason. This is disgusting behavior. This is Republican Congressman Brian Mast, who represents the 21st Congressional District in Florida. This is pictures from back in October. Who cares about when it was taken? This is a member of Congress wearing an Israeli military uniform inside our nation's capital. Not only that, he is the chair of the House Foreign Affairs Committee. This is insane. This is absolutely no other country would allow this garbage to happen. He needs to be removed from office. He definitely needs to be removed from the House Foreign Affairs Committee because he can't be trusted, obviously. If for some reason there was a conflict of interest between American government and the Israeli government, whose side would he choose? I can't tell you, and that is an issue, and that is a problem for me. This man needs to be removed from office. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
There's also the concept of dual citizenship and the amount of people that are in our government that have dual citizenship with Israel. And by the way, also CEOs and of private companies and also government organizations, like if you're in, the WHO or the CDC or the, EPA or the whatever, the amount of, there's no other country that this happens at this level. It's insane. The amount of dual citizenship with Israel is notable, I'll say.
Yeah.
Because it's so easy to get dual citizenship.
Yeah, it is. Zane?
Yeah, in 99% of cases, the entire concept of dual citizenship is just dumb. Because the entire point of being a citizen is that you're invested in this place. That's why we let you be a part of the decision-making process around it, is that you're bought in to it. And if it goes in a bad direction, then you're going to suffer the consequences of that personally. This is what being a citizen is, all the way back to when, the ancient Greek philosophers were first thinking about it. So the fact of having two citizenships where it's like, oh, well, I'm going to participate in the decision-making process here. And if that goes terribly wrong, then I'll just skedaddle and not face the consequences. No, it's really not what it's supposed to be.
You have citizenship in one place, and then you have this citizenship in another place, and what you're doing is clearly like the muddying of the waters between the two things. And it's almost like this guy wearing the fucking the uniform. It's like a just thumb in your nose, at the people where you're just like, it's so obvious that you have this ulterior motive or this second agenda or whatever. It just, I don't know. It's very frustrating.
There are a lot of Americans though that support that though. The Republicans that want want to support Israelis. So
it's the people
my grandma wouldn't, bat an eye for this guy to be wearing an Israeli or IDF uniform. So it's not really, if you have enough people in America that support it, you can do it.
Well, yeah, there are some. The proportion is wildly different between the people in power that do this kind of stuff and the population that would endorse it. There are some, but it's almost every single congressman would not have that much of a problem with this. And
crazy.
So technically speaking, it's not treason because the Constitution is very clear. The definition of treason in a constitutional setting is giving aid and comfort to the enemy. And we're not at war with Israel at the moment. So
and even then,
but it's still completely insane.
It is.
Have y'all talked about the 14-point deal with Iran yet? Is that what this?
We did
is?
that
This-
last week.
That was last week. You weren't watching.
I was
I wouldn't-
working. I did tune in though when I could.
You did
So
tune in
don't
when
I-
you could.
Yeah,
you cast something
and I've been
like that.
sending Jake videos of. Wait,
Yes.
wait! Can we show the video? Because y'all were talking about people like messing up Philly, and I was sending videos of this lady. She was climbing up a pole.
Yeah, well, I'm not showing the twerking video of the lady who
It's so funny. though.
ripped another
She's-
lady off of a
She
light
literally
pole.
like
to get up
ripped this
there and
white woman
twerk.
off the pole, and then the white woman is trying to pull her off, and she pulls down her pants. The white woman, like of the black lady, and the black lady just starts twerking.
Yeah, this
It's
is a fucking
insane. I was
family
like,
channel.
real
We
or
can't do
AI? There's
Exactly,
no way.
Alden.
Like, real or
If it was
AI?
Philadelphia, it's real. I've seen some shit there.
It was New York. It was after the Knicks one.
Well, New
I
York.
love that if it's Philly, it's real. Just believe it's real. Like
Yeah.
AI gets its ideas from Philly videos. You know what I mean? Like that's that bad.
Or
Like,
or Florida Man videos.
or Florida. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it's we've talked about this subject a lot longer than I thought we were going to. So congrats everybody. But
I did want to just add that the
yes,
concept
please.
of wearing a uniform is almost like something that should be protected under free speech, because you could do it as almost like commentary or like a joke or something. Like you could make a point, but this person seems serious and like I don't
Well, this
understand.
guy
that.
is making a point, and the point is
The-
that
the
he
other
loves
side.
Israel more than the United States.
But the treason would be if you were to follow his like legislation and votes and whatever, and if you were to be able to point out that he's doing something in favor of another nation, that would be the treason. I wouldn't just say wearing the clothes. It's a sign, but I wouldn't say it by itself.
Well, he's got the Israeli flag outside his office. He
no. I'm
votes on
again.
it.
All signs point to. I'm not.
I'd have to look
I
and
don't
see
like
if he
it,
backed
but-
the legislation to give American citizens who served in the IDF the same benefits as American service members. I'd have to
Mhm.
see if he backed that, because my congressman has multiple times, and it pisses me off.
Wow.
Wait, who's your congressman?
Guy Reschenthaler.
What a name.
What's the
Yeah.
bald guy's name? Who's kind of like special?
Fetterman.
Yes.
Is it Jake Green or?
No, is he? He's in Pennsylvania, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
But he's
about
not your
half-
your con.
He's a senator, and he lives
He's a
maybe
senator,
about a
yeah.
half hour from me. I know where his house is.
Okay, so you know that guy. You know where he
So
lives.
Nick's been stalking Fetterman. Knows where he lives.
Yeah.
I did do a drive-by past his house, the one they just to look and see.
You did a drive-by? What?
With
I drove past his house to see where it was.
Oh,
with
my
a carton
bad.
of eggs or with an Uzi or
No,
what's this
just
drive-by
drove.
like? Oh, okay. Okay.
Just drove by
Just drove.
with your unsecured firearm in the back of your vehicle, Nick.
Were there drive-by insults?
Was it after
as
the
you
game warden gave
Well-
you a ticket?
We're not getting into that. No, but Braddock is still fairly hood.
Interesting. If
There's
Fetterman
a student
survives
there
in the
just the other
hood, huh?
night. Yeah, remember the whole story of him chasing the dude down with a shotgun?
I don't remember that.
That was him?
Yeah, he chased the black guy down with a shotgun
I feel like
When
I
he was
know
mayor
that
of
story. I
Braddock.
didn't know who that was.
Why does the dude have to be black?
because that's what Fetterman wanted to do, was chase a guy down who was black with a shotgun. Didn't do anything. The dude was innocent. and
He had
Fetterman just,
Skittles
like,
in his
was
hand, though, man. Like he was
Goodness.
dangerous.
Yeah, that sounds familiar, actually, now that you're saying it. All right. Safe to say that Israel has some crazy plans up their sleeves to kind of ruin this memorandum of
They expect a new
understanding or whatever the frick it
Apparently,
is.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just look out for that crap.
Yeah.
We're going to move on to a topic number 2, which is a conspiracy topic. So, Zane, I don't know if you want to be around for this, but you can be if you want.
Are you ready,
Well,
Zane?
I brought this up, it was probably about a month or two ago now,
Yeah.
where I admitted right after he was assassinated, I felt like now's not the time to be conspiring, like theorizing about conspiring about this, because the conservative movement, broadly speaking, is having a moment. And I want to just comment on that. And it would take away from it to like jump straight into, oh, it was Israel that killed him. It wasn't this
Okay.
guy. It wasn't this trans guy. Because
Would
I
it
was
really
like, that's
take away from
that
it if it
isn't
was
the
the
important
truth?
thing at that point. However, now that we have currently been in a war for the past 3 months that Israel dragged us into. And the only reason it didn't happen a year ago was because Charlie Kirk had the presidency year. And so we didn't go all the way on it. And then now Charlie's not around. And so we did go whole hog at Israel's, request. It does make you wonder, that this is very interesting.
It's very interesting.
And so
All right.
I'm more open to it than I was last year because now seems like a much more appropriate time to have this
Can we also talk about Erica Kirk or no?
Yeah.
We can get into that. Let's watch the video first and then we'll chat. But my favorite thing tonight so far is watching Kat eat miso soup and get seaweed on her face.
But she's been very
she's eating something
mindful
else
of
now
muting while she does it. Yeah.
She
It's
is
a
very
poke
mindful
bowl.
of muting. Poke
So-
bowl, love it.
Nice.
Do you want me to talk about it?
No,
You guys
please
want me to-
put that down. All right. There you go.
The theory that Charlie Kirk was killed by an explosive placed in his wireless mic is growing in popularity. And when you look at the reenactments done online, side by side, you can't help but notice the way that the shirt moves, the way that the necklace moves, and the way that the body moves are so similar. And now Tucker Carlson is openly saying that he believes that Charlie Kirk was killed because
believe he was most likely murdered for his evolving views on Israel.
which is interesting when it comes to the exploding mic theory, because almost exactly a year before Charlie Kirk's assassination, Israel attacked Hezbollah with exploding walkie-talkies and pagers in an operation called Grim Beeper. And then you look at what TPUSA has done. They've put his handheld mic on display, but where's the wireless one? Brian Harple, Charlie Kirk's security, said that in the hospital, he cut his Freedom shirt off. Where is that? Isn't that evidence? What if there's shrapnel on it? Speaking of which, this is what an exploded Rode wireless mic looks like. And when you freeze frame Charlie's hand the moment after the attack, that's what a lot of people believe they are seeing on his hand. And in October of 2025, Ian Carroll brought up the fact that there was an explosives factory that was wiped off the map in Tennessee that had government contracts that made mic packs. And immediately after Charlie Kirk's assassination, UVU did complete construction in the area where he was assassinated, and people wondered if it was to cover up evidence. And now you have to wonder if the evidence they were trying to hide was from an exploded mic. This was once just a conspiracy theory, but it seems that it's shaping up to be something more. As always,
I wish I wouldn't yell it at you, but that was pretty good.
The cover-ups of the coincidence factor is just like coincidence factor 9,000 with this, which is always the case. It can never just be a straightforward thing.
So just to be clear, they're talking about literally the mic I'm holding in my hand.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
That's what he was wearing. Rode mic. I've got a sticker on mine, so it's not as obvious. It's what it is. But
did you open it and check it for explosives?
I didn't. Maybe I should. I don't know. I'll give it to Kat to wear, and we'll see what happens.
You should put it in your butt and test it.
Ew.
Here's the only thing I'll say about the exploding mic.
Talk about explosive diarrhea.
Like, jeez.
Go ahead, Nick.
if you were to plant explosives in there in the mic pack, just planting like it worked with the beepers because they didn't really care like what happened, right? As long as they went boom, someone was getting hurt, someone was getting injured, someone was getting killed, right?
Yes.
If you have a mic pack, and I mean, you see on the video still a a wound happen, you see blood. So you're not talking about just like explosives implanted into a mic pack and then that just happened, right? I mean, you've got to be, I don't know, loading it with some sort of charge to project in the direction with a projectile or something like that, or or design the casing to fragment like a grenade does. Something that is going to go off and actually get the damage you're looking for.
Yeah.
And that's a lot of variables to take in on it. There's a lot of interesting stuff on this, but
they've had practice.
There was also
they did have some practice.
This could be practice, but there's still a lot of
hang on. Let Alden go.
The security guard or someone that as soon as dies, as soon as he's injured, and as soon as anyone knows anything is wrong, there's footage of a guy running over and taking something off of him and leaving, and it's instantaneous. Like they go and they take the mic, the wire or the something, and they leave with him.
And they talk about Candace Owens talks about one of his producers literally having like his phone all like up to his face, calling someone as soon as it happens.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's very
It's similar to the Trump assassination attempt thing, where there's like some bizarre shit happening around the event with like the security guards and things, and like on the earpieces and moving people around and getting the shot, and just like again, it's all goddamn theater. And then, okay, so what about?
I was just out at the farm show grounds last weekend where Trump was shot at.
Did you get on the roof? Did you like?
No, I saw the roof.
Get a pic of yourself, kind of like.
Did you
I'll be
have
back
no
out there in
shadow
September.
when you were on the roof? Like,
I'll be back out there in September for a gun bash.
What about in the days after?
Yeah,
Charlie Kirk was assassinated. They were like, you know what? Let's tear this concrete up over here. Let's do some work on this. And it's like, that's a fucking crime scene, and they're literally
that's kind
destroying
of something
it.
that happened after October 7th. They paid.
It happened after 9/11. Like it happened after a bunch of fucking.
Wait, I didn't know
things.
that was a 9/11 thing.
Well,
9/11 that seems like a theme.
9/11, they trucked off the steel to China in the weeks after, before we could investigate it as the obvious crime scene that it was. And then I forget if it was Giuliani or someone was like, oh, well, it's too emotional for us to fucking play in the goddamn emotional card. It's too emotional for us to do the work to look at the steel and to, investigate it. So we're just going to send it off to China at a 50-year steel low price. We fucking sent the beams off to China in a week or two after. It was still hot, and they sent it to China. Like, whatever.
That's wild. Yeah, the more that comes out, like I was suspicious from the beginning about the Charlie Kirk death, but the more that comes out about it, man, the less likely I think it is that Tyler Robinson shot him. The whole Tyler Robinson story seems insane. Absolutely, like almost nearly impossible.
The official story is contradictory.
The official story is wild. The whole Discord thing after he was in custody, the magic bullet thing.
Yeah,
I mean,
magic bullet number 2.
Yeah, seriously. Kat, what's your question?
Okay, Zane, do you remember whenever I was asking you about Erica Kirk and how she forgave Tyler Robinson very quickly? And I thought that was very weird and suspicious. Do you have an opinion on that now that you did not give me back then?
Okay, so while I was actually watching the live stream of the service live, I thought that was just one of the most powerful things that I had ever seen. And I was greatly emotionally moved by seeing that. So I'm actually not sure that I can give you an unbiased answer to that question, just because I personally had an experience watching that live that I think would cloud whatever I would have to say about it now.
I appreciate
but I will say on a more general point, like I'm always the guy that's coming in and saying, yeah, you've got all this evidence, but and this was the entire point of my presentation during the 9/11 episode. Mm-hmm. Like you've got all these random facts and circumstances, but it's like coincidences happen. And you can always come up with some reason why you could poke a hole in the official story, but that doesn't mean the official story is wrong. And so you could obviously do that if the official story is right, or if the official story is complete BS, and the theorizers are 100% right too. So my rule of thumb for like how to differentiate this fire hose of information that will come at me regardless of what the truth is really narrowing in on motive. So like still the number one reason why I don't think 9/11 was an inside job, as I said at the time, I just think that there were way easier ways for the Bush administration to accomplish what they wanted, that I am not convinced that they would stage all of 9/11. However, this is the important reason why I flipped on this Charlie Kirk stuff. The motive is so obvious that it's making me have to take all of this more seriously than I otherwise would.
Yeah.
Can I just posit that by either motive or means, or like just scope in general, if it were less obvious, though, would that then by the same logic mean that you would be open to 9/11 being, we'll just say not what we're told it was, if you were to have an understanding of the broader circumstance and like the reasons why that would be just entirely different than what you would rationally, arrive at on your own. Like in a hypothetical situation, if you could just like see a picture that you don't see now, like it's hard to even answer that. It's not even a really good question, because it's like I'm basically putting out material that like this the idea of like you can't know what you don't know, is what I'm saying basically. But
well, I mean, I guess so. I feel like I have a decent enough working knowledge of like the politics of the 1990s and of the neoconservative establishment.
You have a great working knowledge of the surface level of politics, like of what we're given, of what we're told, of like you have like one of like honestly a great working mind for that. But I'm sort of suggesting there's an undercurrent that is other than the obvious is all I'm basically saying.
Isn't there a difference though between like orchestrating it and then just like allowing it to happen? Because I feel like Zane, your perspective is more like like when people talk about the 9/11 like inside job thing, it's more like an orchestration rather than I feel like most people believing it was just allowed to happen.
Mm-hmm.
I essentially think that some version of it being allowed to happen is probably right. Like I won't say exactly how much they knew, but we already know that Pearl Harbor was allowed to happen pretty much. Like
I'm glad you see it that way, like because that's a good like
it's been long enough that we can like the distance.
I do think time helps with that. I also think scope helps with it, and I think being removed from it, Kat, like you were saying, like she's gone now, but like she was saying that in just being born later and kind of more like emotionally removed from it, it does give, I do think, an advantage in being able to see things less with less bias or like with less attachment. Not that you can't have that opinion, like being kind of going through it, but
nice. All right, well, yeah, we'll keep an eye on this because this one's intriguing to me. I didn't religiously watch Charlie Kirk, but I definitely watched a ton of his stuff, and it still greatly saddens me that he's not around anymore.
To hear too some of the stories bubble up about like some of his talking points more recently or toward his end,
right.
I do think it at least supports the narrative here of Israel not being fond of what he was saying.
Yeah.
So there's,
sure.
it's merit there with just some of the stuff. I've heard enough of his talk. I wasn't like a devout follower of hers or anything, but I heard enough that that makes sense to me.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Well, here we go.
I am not fucking drunk.
Well, my teeth are blue.
Every pretty girl deserves to go to a ball.
This is everything about it's a clam. I love it.
I gotta be honest with you, I feel like I'm a little bit too drunk to stand up. On Wiedersehen, asshole.
I'm drunk right now.
All right, y'all. Welcome to Drunkard of the Week, the part of the show where we show somebody saying or doing something that can only be explained if they're drunk, but they're not. You can submit your own nominations through X or through the private channels of our Discord server, going over to peacefulseed.network and checking out all of that. Tag us on X, Liberty Libation, or use hashtag Drunkard of the Week, and we will consider it for Drunkard of the Week. So this week, it's actually was a nomination by Nick. I think it was actually for last week's show, but I liked it so much I'm going to put it on this week's show. So please enjoy.
52 mile an hour second serve. How tough is it to return that?
That's so frustrating. You know, when I had the match point, I was on the second serve. Okay, you aim in the middle. Whatever you do, you just put the ball in the court, and then he hates me 142. I was like, fuck, I would have to serve, and I would have to.
No F-bombs, please.
Fuck.
No. Right, Corentin, I'm going to ask you one more question. Apologies, everyone, for the language there. I'm going to ask you one more question, so please keep it clean, okay? You on the grass last week, unfortunately, didn't go your way. What's it like to get your first victory?
Fuck.
Okay. Corentin, we need to improve that for the next round. Apologies, everyone. Corentin Moutet.
We want to be free to do what we want to do. Yeah. We want to get loaded. Yeah. And we want to have a good time.
Not even just like fucking great or fucking whatever. Just like fuck again. Like, that's awesome.
Yeah. All right. So there's our drunkard of the week. Yeah. Make sure you submit your folks. Cheddar, she says, man of the people. You're darn right. All right. Moving on to our next topic. Let me pull it up. I forgot.
I have a question.
Yeah, go.
So when I was in high school, it was Jerome Powell who was the Fed chair, right?
Okay.
Yes. Was he still the Fed chair throughout? Like did he just stop being the Fed?
Yes.
So he just stepped down.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so I was in high school like 8 years ago.
Yeah.
Wasn't that Janet Yellen under that time frame?
Janet Yellen would have been there.
She came in 2014. Janet Yellen was Fed chair from 2014 to 2018, and then she came back in under Biden.
Wait, that's not
Treasury
true. When I was in high school, that was 2017, 2018. It was Jerome Powell.
Then Powell became it in 2018.
Yeah.
I think
Powell was after Yellen. Yellen was after Bernanke.
Yeah,
Bernanke, I think, was in.
Okay, so he just stepped down.
Yeah.
His term ran out and he was replaced.
Yes.
Oh, so they didn't want him back?
No.
Correct. And I believe
What's wrong
he's
with
keeping
him?
I believe so. The way it works is the Fed chair, because I was just listening to a podcast on this. I believe the Fed chair comes from the board of governors, the appointed board of governors, and it's a 14-year term if you're appointed to the board of governors. It's a 5-year term as Fed chair. So his term as Fed chair ran out, and I guess Powell is still keeping his spot on the board of governors. He's not relinquishing that.
I don't remember. I don't remember Greenspan.
Greenspan. Yeah.
He just
Alan Greenspan. He just died. Yeah.
I don't remember that one. That was too young for me, I guess. But
I
read that as green pan, like the shitty Teflon pan or whatever.
I mean, he's the one that let the the 08 crisis happen.
Yeah.
But so much for being a Randian, as he was his younger days. But
right, yeah,
like Ayn Rand.
Ayn Rand. Yeah.
Yes.
No, Rand Paulian.
Oh, Randy Jackson.
All right. Well, here is speaking of Pauls. Here's great Ron Paul talking about it.
I want to ask the question a little bit more specific because we've had a major change at the Federal Reserve. We have a new Federal Reserve Board chairman, and it is that some people are saying, "Hey, this is it, and now we're going to go in a certain direction." But Warsh is controversial on the thing that, in a way, because nobody knows exactly what he's going to do, and I think there's maybe a reason that that's the case, because I don't think any Federal Reserve chairman knows what they're going to do. But the big debate going on now, and why the markets are even rockier and more chaotic, is the fact that there's this big argument about the doves and the hawks. Should the interest rates go up or go down? What's happening? As if they know the answer to this. But do you look at these guys up here, or you brush them off, or you say, no, this guy has a couple good ideas. Maybe he will do something right, or maybe he will accidentally do something right, or maybe he'll make things much worse. Where would you stand on that?
Well, I don't think there's many accidental things happening at the Federal Reserve level. But you're quite right. We don't know what the Fed chairmen are going to do, but we do know what they're not going to do. They're not going to save us. They're not going to make matters better. They're not going to restore the economy. They're not going to make our money supply so it's valuable into the future. They're not going to do anything that we want them to do. They're going to do what they have to do because they are, as you know very well, they're a cartel. They're a banking cartel, no different than the banana cartels or the oil cartel. They just happen to be a banking cartel, and all cartels only do one thing, and that is to benefit the members of the cartel, periods, cold stop. So that's what we know they will do, is to their benefit and not to ours. So it's easy if you really understand the way the game is stacked. But if you think that they're honest people trying to help America and help and protect the economy and worry about the average person and so forth, you're making a big mistake, because that's not the way the real world is.
Yeah. So there's a new Fed chair. I'm going to pull him up here in a second. We're going to talk about, his name's Kevin Warsh. We're going to talk about something that he said on day one. But before we do that, basically, so in the Bitcoin world, there's a lot of people excited about this new Fed chair, because he's said that everybody should have Bitcoin. Bitcoin should be on everybody's balance sheet. It should be like,
that should worry you.
It doesn't. I don't know if it should worry you, but it doesn't matter what he says about Bitcoin, because he's still the chair of the Federal Reserve. And as you'll see in a second, he's not going to do anything differently.
Honestly, if the chair of the Federal Reserve is talking, if Bitcoin's in his mouth, I'm honestly just nervous about it. I was going to say one thing about that video, actually.
Yeah.
So the concept of accidental, like when he said accidentally doing something that helped. And then I don't know who the other guy was that he handed off to there.
The second guy, I don't know either.
Yeah, I don't know who he was interviewing or whatever, but he had said, I don't think anything happens accidentally, at that level, the Federal Reserve or whatever. And I agree. I would actually say that instead of accidental, incidental would be, or coincidental would be the word that would be right, where for a time it might look like it favors you for the moment or something, but it's like the broken clock is right twice a day kind of thing. Like it just happens to align. It's not an accident though. It's incident. Like it's very different, where it just for a period feels like it favors you, but it's not with you in mind. And it's not just complete. I would argue not just completely an accident or brainless or whatever. It's part of a broader.
So I still think you're giving them too much credit, because the reason that central planning doesn't work is because a board of planners cannot possibly have all the information that they need to make decisions about an entire economy.
Unless you know COVID's going to happen. Unless
even if you did know that, though, there is so much that happens when hundreds of millions of people are interacting and doing things on a day-to-day basis. Like if you actually believe that they have like a pretty good handle on how everything works and what they're going to do, then you should be a socialist, because the implication of that is that society can actually be run by a board of planners. And certainly these people can have a lot more information than that common man does. And maybe they make more informed decisions about the economy than we might think that they do based on the information that we have. But I still essentially take it as an axiom of like Austrian economics that it is impossible to act with that level of coordination, just because it's not possible to have all the information that you would need in order to do so.
It's interesting. I mean, well, first off, the guy that Ron Paul was speaking to is G. Edward Griffin, the guy who wrote Creature from Jekyll Island.
That's hilarious. I didn't realize that.
I didn't realize that was who that was.
I've never seen his face.
Me neither. Read his books. Haven't seen his face.
Well, no wonder. Okay, so wait a fucking minute, though. You guys, the man that wrote the fucking book that you guys talk about all the goddamn time just said that there's no way that there's anything accidental happening. I just want to highlight this moment right now, where the mind that created the fucking book that's been referenced 371 fucking times on this show, and then we can't just fucking at least also appreciate that he thinks that there's not accidents happening, that there is a plan. I want to hear from Zane, honestly, on this one.
No, so I'm not saying that there is no plan. I'm saying that the plan isn't perfect, and the plan.
Well, of course it's not perfect. No fucking.
No,
plan.
the implication of what you said. The implication of there being no accidents is that the plan is perfect.
Yeah. So
I'm not saying perfect, but orchestrated and guided, and again, not a wild, just coincidental, just crazy accident that was just a whoopsie or whatever. It was like you can't. It's like putting. I've said this before on the show a while back, but it's like putting a lie between two truths. If you just lie all the time, no one will believe you. But if you sandwich it between two truths, you butter that bread, then you might bait someone into it. And that's where the accidental, what looks like an accident, or incidental, as what I would say, gains happen or whatever. It's just enough to basically bait people into a thing. But who benefits more from all of these in the long run is never the average person.
Right. Yeah. Look, I would agree with you. It's tough. You see these bigger themes a lot better than I do. I just know Federal Reserve bad. Like,
I agree with that.
That's how far my brain goes.
100%.
And unless you get Ron Paul in there, you're not going to get any change from the Federal Reserve. Okay, let's just go to his video real quick,
because everyone else is sucking Israel's dick.
So this is 30 seconds of his opening remarks.
Fed's long stated inflation goal of 2%. That's been going on for more than 5 years. Persistently high prices are a burden for the American people. But the recent past need not be prologue. I am pleased to report that members of the FOMC are unambiguous and unanimous. This committee will deliver price stability.
He's saying he's going to deliver price stability. Here's what he said. Inflation is still way above the Fed's 2% target. Prices are too high. We will fix 5 years of misses on inflation. The Fed will no longer tell you in advance what it plans to do with interest rates. Interest rates are hurting the housing market, but are not slowing down financial markets. All 19 members at the table agreed not to raise interest rates today. The 2% inflation target is not changing. He refused to say bond yields, Trump, yada, yada, yada. He's saying all these things, but some of these statements are the opposite of what the solution is. He's saying he's not going to
zero in.
Yeah, go.
Can we zero in on number 4 here? Because the implication of number 4 is monetary policy becoming an Ouroboros. Because the way that stock traders make decisions is trying to predict exactly what the Fed's going to do. Like, if any of you are familiar with Bloomberg terminals, so they're these fancy computers that people that do institutional trading have, and it gives them all the information that you could ever possibly imagine about every stock and bond and all that.
Right.
And one of the features of a Bloomberg terminal is that it will pull up recent statements from the Fed and highlight any of the most minute changes in wording from statement to statement, indicating whether or not the Fed's going to raise or lower interest rates or do something else. And then the traders trade on what they think the Fed is going to do based on them taking an eyeglass to every press release that the Fed ever puts out. So if Kevin Warsh is over here looking at the stock market to inform his decision, then he is just looking at something that is looking at him. He's just looking in the mirror, essentially. And funny. This is exactly the sort of nonsense that you would expect from a conservative who says that they're going to run the government like a business. And I know I've said this before on the show, because it sounds on the surface like it's nice. Oh, I'm going to make decisions based on the market. But actually, by the very nature of you being a government entity, the kind of information that you would need to make decisions the way that a business would is by definition not available to you, and you you can't do it.
Have you
That's
heard
such
of
a good point, Zane.
Have you seen the people that like watch the pizza delivery numbers around the Pentagon?
Yeah.
To the tells, like in this indirect way of when there's something brewing or whatever, and it's like pizza delivery spiked around the Pentagon again. It's like we're going to war. Like that.
Yep.
See, to me, that's honestly a better tell than like whatever. Like
Although it's so public now, they know it's happening, and you see it
yeah.
spike off at
Now they
random
get
times
Chinese
again.
food, right, when they're really doing something. Yeah, you know.
So yeah, this is, I mean, that fourth point, the stock market prices more than anything else when making decisions. We're actually going to do a whole episode on whether or not the stock market is a moral thing to participate in.
Moral?
Wow.
Yeah, moral and ethical thing to participate in. We're going to do a whole show on that very soon because we're shifting to more topical things.
I definitely have some complicated thouts on that now.
Yeah, I noticed Kat had like an immediate
Kat, what was your reaction to that?
I can't like explain it logically for y'all man brains, but just
dumb it down for us.
Yeah.
No. It's not a thing to dumb down. It's just like a feeling thing. I've always thought stocks were bad.
Okay.
And I could probably get into it if I had, prep for it.
These are going to be prep shows. So when we get into the topical shows, we're going to do one topic for the whole show, and we're going to have 2 weeks to prep for it.
I just don't think I'm the good representation for that. Like,
But you might be, you might have
hear
a
what
completely
you have to
different
say about
thought
that.
process than the rest of us, which would be very nice to hear.
Kat,
because y'all are okay. So something that I don't like about like men, especially. Do you know Patrick Bet-David?
Yeah.
Hang on.
No,
let's just get her off the show. We can't have her on here.
Okay, so you know him and his crew. It's all money, business, money, business, money, business. Like that. That is everything that they think of constantly. And Kat is a sexist. Brian, shut the. Like I literally I can't listen to Patrick Bet-David or his friends. I mean, I can for certain things, but for the majority of things, because they always just think of like their business, their money, other men's business, other men's money. Like that is the basis to everything that they think.
Yeah.
So like
I have to come to this if we do this episode, because like I don't want to be like on an island, like the only person that like is talking against it at all, because I have quite a few problems with the stock market, honestly. But
okay, yeah, I mean,
I think it'll be a fun little round table, and I think we're gonna conduct it
I
in
also
a very
am-
specific way. It's gonna be fun.
I bumble through everything I've ever said on this show, and I get more drunk as the show goes on, and so like don't even come prepared. I don't care. Like
No.
We'll
We're going to
just
try.
riff off each other.
Everybody's going to try to come to these shows prepared. So we're going to talk about that at a later time. But look, some of these things that this new Fed chair is talking about, like we will fix 5 years of misses on inflation. Well, the only way to do that is to make the people suffer for a short amount of time, shorter than allowing them to suffer less excruciatingly over a super long period of time, which is basically what the Fed is doing right now.
You got to pull Volcker.
There you go. You got to pull a Volcker. And
this is
so
almost like the Kantian philosophy of like the less harm is the one that harms the fewer number of people, or like one way to look at breaking down like how something is morally.
I think that's
impactful.
actually more Bensonite in its.
Is that right?
I think that utilitarianism. I think that's more associated with Jeremy Bentham. But that's a conversation for another time.
It really is.
That
But
is true, yeah.
I'll just
But
assume
basically what I'm saying is the Fed chair is proposing two things that are contradictory to each other in his opening statements of being the Fed chair. Like that does not bode well for anything. And it's no wonder why the markets are rockier than they were a couple weeks ago. Like we're worse off today with this new Fed chair than we were before.
Well, what you would really want as a libertarian from a Fed chair, assuming that we can't just end the Fed, assuming that the Fed still has to exist. But so like, what would I do if I was the Fed chair, but it wasn't within my power to stop it from doing what it does? I just had to be the Fed chair. I would try to find some way to figure out what the interest rate would be if the Fed didn't exist, and then make that be the target interest rate.
Is it not
Now,
2%?
it's not possible to do that for the reason that I was just talking about 5 minutes ago, but as close as you might be able to guess. So, like, Jake, you're right. If he actually would follow through on, correcting all of the excess inflation of the past 5 years, what that entails is essentially an evaluation that the interest rate that would obtain if the Fed didn't exist is a lot higher than it is now, jacking up the interest rate, and people are not going to like that. But it will cause and obviously if that happened, all the stock prices would tremendously fall. But it would just be the bust at the end of the unsustainable boom, where the interest rates being too low has caused investment to flow into industries where it shouldn't have gone. And then if you make the interest rate, well, it's, and I don't want to take us too far off track, but it's like Mises' analogy of the master builder, where so you've got an architect building a house and he wants to know how many bricks he has, and his assistant tells him he has 40,000 bricks. So then he draws up the plan to make this like big mansion because he thinks he has all these bricks. And then after he's already halfway done, his assistant says, oops, you actually only have 25,000 bricks. Well, now he's started on a house that is way too big and can't build a house that was the appropriate size.
Make it one story.
So the analogy being that the interest rate is a signal of how much saved capital there is. So if the interest rate is really high, that means there's not a lot of savings. And so only businesses that have something really crucial going on should be investing in growth. If the interest rate is low, that means actually there's a lot of savings around. And so if you want to borrow money to build some extravagant water park, congratulations, we actually do have the amount of savings that you would need to be able to pull that off. This is why all these housing developments and amusement parks and all that were the first ones to go during the Great Recession, because they were the most overbuilt based on a misunderstanding of the level of available resources to support them.
Yeah.
And so the bust after the boom is essentially like a hangover. But you have to have the hangover after a night of drunkenness, or else you'll never get better. If you get drunk and then you're hungover and you're like, well, I'm blaming the hangover for feeling so bad about this. I need hair of the dog, hangover cures. That's exactly the wrong way to think about it in terms of actually getting better. But this is the exact line of thinking that we have when people are like, we're in a recession, we need to drop the
If you take sugar out of your drinking, you
Yeah.
won't have a hangover.
And drink quality
Not as
liquor.
bad. Quality liquor for sure.
The difference between drinking some bottom shelf rubbing alcohol bullshit and stuff.
All right.
is
So
night
Nick gets the last word, and then we're going to move on to trivia.
So here's what I found interesting on this. And I think we've, through the conversation here, we've come up with that, interest rates probably need to be higher, especially if you're going to, stem the inflation that we've seen over the past 5 years and get it back down to that 2% target, which we know is bullshit. But beyond that, Warsh came off, Donald Trump didn't like Jerome Powell because Jerome Powell wouldn't cut rates. Warsh came off, in this initial introduction there and basically said they were targeting a rate hike later this year, which, is a bit confusing that, Donald Trump would appoint someone in his chair who was so willing. I thought we were looking at someone who's looking to play ball with that. When you had Donald Trump the other week coming out and saying, oh, that makes no sense that interest rates are high when the economy is so great. We need to get interest rates lower when the economy is good, which we know is bullshit. But, I'm, a bit perplexed by that move, or at least that statement. And who knows if that actually happens or not. But I found that interesting that the reason Donald Trump had such a hatred with Jerome Powell, who I have been less critical of than you guys have on this show because I think there.
I
were
know,
some
yeah, you've
positives to
defended
his
him.
tenure.
Look, he was better than Yellen. I'll tell you,
Yeah,
for sure.
Well,
He was definitely better
not
than
better than Yellen. Like,
yeah. There were some positives that came out of the Jerome Powell era, but I am a bit perplexed by that move. Now, maybe he's thinking we're going to hike high and drop low after. Stall the economy out, knock that inflation out, cause some pain, and then drop it.
He'd have to raise them so high that it wouldn't do
He'd have to pull a
would not be
Volcker.
sustainable. Yeah, dude.
Does
it's
that
not, it's
affect
just not gonna
credit
happen.
card rates?
Yes, it affects every rate.
Oh,
It affects literally everything.
yeah, it's the borrow.
It's not a 1-to-1 correlation.
No,
but
it's like a baseline for borrow.
and what you
Right
are
now,
seeing,
It could be like a
credit card
logarithm.
rates are like at 23% APR, so it would go like
Some are already higher. Some are at 30.
I was gonna say some.
Yeah.
I think.
Okay, my
parents
credit
have
card
one
is not that high.
high 20s or something.
so
I got
what
the
you're
good rate.
so what you're gonna see. So yeah, I mean, what you see now, right, is the Fed cuts, but like mortgage rates aren't moving. Right, they've moved very little.
Mm-hmm.
There's
Like,
so much
off of when I bought
separation
this house.
between-
I bought this house. I think I'm at a 7% on it, and I was waiting to refinance when it drops
Yeah.
lower. I haven't seen a big enough drop. I haven't
Same.
seen 1.5-2% drop to refinance.
We bought a house at a similar time, and I'm
Can we
not
ban
motivated
Brian?
yet. What's he saying now?
If you use credit cards properly, it doesn't matter what the rate is. That is correct, Brian. You are
That
correct.
is correct, Brian. Good
off every
answer.
mouth.
Good answer.
All right, Nick.
Kat, you're
wrap
not
it up.
supposed to be reading the comments. You're only supposed to read what Jake puts on screen.
Gotcha. My bad. My bad. Sorry. My bad.
Now, Kat has producing powers, unfortunately, so she
I
can actually
do.
bring things up on stage.
Yeah, and I have been. That's why last episode or the
Kat,
episode
do
I was
not
on,
forget,
I
I
put
can ban you from the show.
I put fart coin on the screen while y'all were talking about Bitcoin quantum mechanics or whatever. I put that shit on the screen.
We were talking a little bit of quantum physics, I guess.
Was it
Okay.
really?
Nick,
With like
Nick,
quantum computing?
Nick, say your final piece and let's just wrap it up in 10 seconds, man. 15 seconds.
Yeah, I've got really nothing to add there.
Okay,
Zane's
cool.
kind of wrapped it up with where central planning goes, it doesn't work. The move to rake heights is the only move to get things under control there, and I don't think it's politically viable.
Yeah.
So
Bingo. There you go. Buckle up.
All right, everyone. Welcome to another week of Libations Trivia. As always, we're glad you're here. Last week, Jake was talking some nonsense about how every week during the World Cup, the trivia was going to be World Cup themed. Apparently forgetting that I was going to be coming back onto the show for the next several weeks.
Yeah, I did forget you were coming back. I did forget you were coming back. That was hugely unfortunate for me.
And also... And also, I went on vacation recently, so you know what that means.
Shit, I don't even know where you went. Oh, I went to Alaska last fall. I can maybe do this.
Okay.
All right. So round one, we've got Alaska wildlife. Round two is Alaska history, and round three is the mountain. As usual, round one is 8 questions, 1 point each. Round two is 6 questions, 2 points each. Round three is 4 questions, 3 points each. Audience, please leave a comment with your answer, and we'll take the first one that isn't obviously a joke.
Why Alaska? Is there something going on with Alaska right now?
He just went on vacation there.
Oh, okay.
Where did you go in Alaska, Zane?
I feel like that might give something away that I don't.
You know what I love about y'all? Y'all don't talk to each other. Like when I was hosting, I was like, "Yeah, Jake won't be here this week. What's Jake up to?" And y'all were like, I don't know. Zane goes on vacation. Zane goes on vacation. Y'all are like, oh wait, what?
This is
like y'all don't talk to each other at all.
You ever
It's
seen
crazy.
like a reel or something of like a woman that's like, so you just got back from hanging out with your guy friends? Yeah, like What are they doing?
How's him and his wife doing?
Yeah. Like,
I don't know.
are they married? Like, how's their job? What's their kid's name? You're like, I have no idea. Like, that's happening right now.
This is the thing, Kat. We do talk to each other a lot, just not about ourselves.
I don't. I talk to them just on this show, basically.
I mean, Jake, if you're gonna not be on the show, I don't understand why you don't say, "Hey, I won't be on," because da 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 da.
No, he'll just say, "I won't be on," and X person is hosting.
And then y'all don't ask like, "Oh, why?"
Because it'd be embarrassing. You'd have to.
Why do we want to pry into his private business?
Jake would be so embarrassed. Oh.
Maybe he like tried to
Is
put
he doing something gay
a
or
shoe
something?
in his asshole, and we, he
Could
had to
be.
get
It's
it.
not our
He
place
could be
to
goofing.
I was having.
It's not our place to disclose that.
You know.
That's why he's in Idaho. There's a specialist in Idaho that removes shoes from assholes.
You're in Idaho?
I'm in Idaho right now. Yeah.
But I only learned that just now.
Wait, what are you doing there?
Shooting a rodeo.
I feel like you asking that, Zane, was very performative right there because I was just telling y'all don't.
How could you tell? How could you tell? That was the joke.
Tell us more. Tell us more about where you are and why.
All right, Zane, take it away.
Jake, how's your wife doing? Anyway, round one.
Anyway.
Alaska wildlife. Question 1. What Arctic mammal pictured here is named for the distinctive smell of males during mating season? Their inner layer of wool, called the quivute, is very soft.
How do you know?
I've touched it.
Ooh.
They come they comb the quivute off of this animal, and they turn it into hats and scarves and stuff.
This animal's very soft.
It's really expensive. Like one hat made out of quivute costs like $250 at the place where I went.
Does it smell the hat? Because
No.
you just described this distinctive smell of the
You
males.
just have to you treat the
Hey,
fur
guys.
whenever you.
The freaking U.S. men's national team starts in 23 minutes.
I don't
Let's
care.
freaking go.
Hurry up so
go
Jake can watch
slowly.
kickball.
Go painfully
I'll
slowly.
probably go watch
Zane.
kickball too.
All right, there's my answer. Muskox.
All right, Alden.
It's a skunk yak.
Skunk
As soon as you said muskox, I was like, "That's what that is."
And what's Kat's answer? Or are we just moving on?
I think she said.
Hold on,
scat.
hold on. I put a yak.
Hey,
well,
we were closer.
It is a
yak.
muskox.
No,
Audience
it's
also
skunk
gets it.
I'm telling you,
I think Brian Googled it.
He probably did.
Brian.
I
Turn
really
the
think he
comments
Googled that
off,
one.
Kat. Turn the comments off, Kat.
Oh, sorry.
Question 2. Malamutes, German Shepherds, and Salukis were among the many breeds crossbred specifically to create optimal sled dogs, resulting in the Alaskan version of what breed? And I apologize if you can hear some dogs barking in the background.
I thought that was a parakeet. That's a dog.
I'm with some extended family that have the loudest miniature schnauzers.
It's
you've
a
ever
little
seen in
dog.
your
Okay.
life.
Because it sounds like a
Yeah.
parakeet. It's so tiny. It's like "Wheek." Like it sounds like a squeaky fart back
You
there.
need to tell him to get a real dog,
All right.
like that one that's
Says
laying
the
down
guy
there.
with the what do you have, a chihuahua?
Me?
Yeah.
No,
All
she
right,
weighs like
answers,
60
please.
pounds.
Oh,
Jake,
Siberian Husky.
husky.
Cat. Oh, you good.
I think
The problem is that when you put your answers up to the screen, I actually usually can't read them because
we
of
can't
the-
hear you in that.
What? I'm not on
It's
mute.
mirrored. It's mirrored, right?
No, it's not mirrored.
Also,
No.
it's a glare.
Yeah,
It's only mirrored
but
for
too
you.
White. Do you have any
Husky, there you
mid-tone
go.
gray paper, Cat?
No. Why would I carry gray paper?
I have so
If
many
you
colors of
wrote
paper.
in a Sharpie, it would be easier to read.
I don't
If
have
you,
a Sharpie.
if you would cut your palm and write in blood,
Yes.
please.
You know what? I will do that for y'all.
Yeah. If you could just bloodlet a little, this would be so much easier.
I'm about to mute everybody. Zane, go.
All right, everyone got that one. Question 3. What is the term for domesticated caribou?
Let's go! The street I used to live on.
Caribou or the answer?
The answer.
I just
I'm
really
hoping.
I was searching for a funny joke for that, but I couldn't think of one.
69 Street. That's what I used to live on.
All right, go ahead, Zane.
All right. Answers.
Reindeer.
Reindeer.
Cat.
Those domesticated, friendly moose that we all know.
It is the reindeer.
Oh god. Yeah, I used to live on Reindeer Road in Christmas, Florida, which is the stupidest thing. Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Question 4. Why can't you hear the state bird of Alaska going to the bathroom? Because the P is silent. I'm asking for the name of the bird, by the way.
Yeah, we got it. Yeah.
I know I've been criticized in the past for accidentally forgetting to actually put the question into my question.
No, that one was clear.
All right, I'm going for it.
All right, everyone.
Pheasant.
Nick.
It's either
I can't remember, so piss off.
piss off. Moose.
Moose.
Oh, pheasant. It's either pheasant or a pug grouse.
It's not a pheasant. It's not a grouse. I can't remember what it is though.
The first thing I wrote was pterodactyl, but I erased it.
That works so well, though. That's a good one.
It's not a pagrouse. The audience answer is pheasant, which is unfortunate because later commenters actually did get it right. It is the ptarmigan.
Ptarmigan.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Had no idea ptarmigan started with a P.
I had no idea.
Some quack, you lost it for him.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh,
at the audience.
Cat going at some quack. Oh.
We all know it's a
Cat's gonna
grouse.
lose that fight.
I didn't even know that was a bird.
Question 5. While the willow ptarmigan is the official state bird of Alaska, what insect, Culiceta alaskiensis, is often called the unofficial state bird due to their size and aggressiveness?
I have a guess.
I mean, I have a guess.
I feel like this. I wonder if this is one of the few similarities between Alaska and Florida.
All right, everyone. Answers up.
Mosquito. Moose-squito. A moose-squito.
A mosquito.
I love that we see moose every time.
I don't know if that was her idea as the joke or if I just put that together. But
No, I just
moose-squito.
don't know where to put it. But now I got it. Okay.
We've heard that on
All
this
right.
show before. Yeah.
Everyone does get that one. It is the mosquito, specifically the Alaskan winter mosquito.
No.
Didn't even know
no
there
one cares
wasn't
about
a winter mosquito. That's crazy.
Question 6. Here I am with the antlers of what animal? A male can grow a set of antlers weighing up to 80 pounds in a single summer.
Is it the mosquito?
Hey, minus points because he gave out the answer.
What? You gave out the answer.
No. Because last time I played, Zach was minusing points because he would yell out the answer every single time.
If
You
it's an
can't give-
obvious joke, we don't.
Zach was
No.
minusing the points because.
All right,
Zach
fine. I'll be
minus
negative
all his
89
points.
again. I don't care. I lose every time. It doesn't matter.
All right, everyone. Answers up.
Moose-squito. Put back the same moose answer. Yeah, we all
There
know.
we go.
Yeah.
Audience says moose.
It's
with
what
silent
Sarah
P
Palin hunts from a helicopter.
is
Did you see any
moose.
in the wild up there, Zane?
I saw a lot of moose. I didn't see any bears because it wasn't really bear season, but
Moose
think
are
the
great.
plural
Moose
is
are my
mice.
favorite.
Moose is
Mises.
sweet.
Mooses.
I saw.
I was on
Mouse.
a bus with some people that were talking about the plural of the word moose, and then they started saying the word meese, and then they kept saying the word Mises, and I'm like, that
Mises
made me
sucks.
make a double take.
Yeah, that's funny.
I'm like, I did not know there were other
You're in.
Austrian economists and
you're in
enthusiasts.
friendly
you up
country
in,
out
were
there.
you up in Anchorage or Fairbanks?
We
can't
did like
say
the
that.
Inside Passage cruise, and then we did
Okay.
some other stuff that I'm going to get into.
Next question.
Did we get to
All right.
Haines, Alaska?
Question 7. Rank black bears, grizzly bears, and polar bears in order of average size.
All right.
Looks like
All
you're
right,
already
everyone. Answers.
It's yours list. It's black and then grizzly and then polar. As bigger going.
Jake.
Yeah, I have the same as Nick. Polar, grizzly,
All
black.
right. Cat.
What's cat got? I can't. Polar, grizzly, black. Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
It kept trying
Yeah.
to.
Chat, you're muted.
Sorry, black last. That's what I said.
As in smallest. When does that happen? You know.
I mean, black
Okay.
bears aren't that big.
So I think everyone gets this right because I was unclear about whether I meant from smallest to largest or largest to smallest.
Well, we all could say what we.
I think
meant,
everyone does
everyone
understand the
knows.
concept that black bears are the smallest, then
Yeah.
grizzlies, then polar
Okay,
bears.
so all I gotta say is I'm winning a little bit more than I should be. And I mean, these questions are kind of easy
Yeah, fair.
Well, let's find out
because I
what
want
round 2
because the
brings.
audience always wins.
All right,
That's the
question
only
8.
time-
Here I am with 2 rib bones of what animal?
Is it alive now?
Ah, that's a great.
Will it be alive in the near future?
Wait, are we allowed to ask that? Because I feel
You
like
can-
You can ask whatever you want. He's not
You're
going to
allowed
answer.
to ask it, but I'm not going to answer it. Audience says Randy, fine. All right, everyone,
Fine.
answers please.
Say whale.
Mammoth.
Whale.
Cat.
It's too vertical for a whale.
She says
All right, Cat says
mammoth.
mammoth. Audience says whale. It is a whale.
Damn it! It looks so vertical.
I
Do
had
get
mammoth.
credit for
Then
that?
I erased it.
So did
would've
I.
thought a
I'm like,
whale
that's
would
too
be
big for a
curved more,
mammoth.
but- Which whale?
It's got to be a blue whale. Those are huge.
That's why I put blue.
Why
whale.
would blue whales be up in Alaska?
Their bones
everywhere?
Their bones go everywhere, man. Alaska gets so many bones on its shores.
Excuse me?
Do I get credit, Zane?
I think it's much more
Yeah.
comfortable to fuck on a warmer beach.
Alrighty.
Alaska history.
At the end of round 1, we've got Nick and Jake, both with 7. Audience with 6. Alden with 5. Cat with 4.
Suck a butt.
How does one suck a fuck?
You.
All right.
It's from.
You told me to keep this
I
trivia
know
on
what it's
track, and now you're the one wasting time. All
I'm
right.
not
He's the
wasting
host.
his time.
Ask Zane.
Round
Go!
2, Alaska history. Question 1. The purchase of Alaska from Russia for $7.2 million was coordinated by what man, Andrew Johnson, Secretary of State, in 1867? As I have mentioned in a previous Libations trivia, some newspapers ridiculed him for it and nicknamed Alaska his namesake Icebox.
So all we have to know.
Yeah, this was
is
definitely a
Andrew
previous
Johnson's Secretary of State, and then we're good. Cool.
This
Awesome.
was a question on our previous trivia,
does not help me.
or something along this line.
All right, everyone. Answers.
Bilbo, Alaska.
Putin.
Seward.
Seward. That's got to be right.
Ulysses S. Grant.
Grant.
Yes.
I love that, guys.
Audience says Sewell, but it is Seward. William Seward.
There he goes. Yeah, as soon as you said it, I remembered it.
Question 2. On August 16th, 1896, George Carmack and Skookum Jim Mason discovered what substance in Bonanza Creek in Yukon Territory. This prompted tens of thousands of stampeders to attempt to make their way there via the Alaskan boom towns of Daya and Skagway.
Good old Skagway.
It's probably semen.
Most definitely.
It's whale semen.
All right,
That's
everyone.
more minus points, Zane, by the way.
Answers.
Yeah,
Gold.
you should detract gold.
There's gold in them thar hills.
All right, everyone.
It looks like yours says black gold, which is cool.
It is gold.
Woo!
Question 3. Participants in the Klondike Gold Rush came to be known by what nickname after a type of bread they commonly ate? Answers, everyone.
The Rye Boys. Italians.
Sourdough? What did you say?
Miners.
Minor bread?
Audience says Wonder Bread. Well, I do like the Rye Boys. These are in fact sourdoughs.
Yes.
So only Alden.
Wait,
gets
did
that.
you know that?
No, but
Dadgummit.
it's the bread at the time that would probably keep the longest.
Also, Alden and I were just talking about.
Yeah, we were
sourdough
just
before the
talking
show.
about it. Yeah.
'Cause I made some this weekend.
It was fresh in my mind.
Hey!
Oh my god, this is
Shit,
the most people
full
we've ever
house.
had in trivia.
It's the whole crew plus Cat.
Cat's part of the crew now.
Get
Let me
Zach
find
in
some-
here now.
Let me find some paper. Let's see.
All right, Steven. Adding you
If
in
he
here.
pulls up rolling papers, I'll be so excited. Let me find some paper. Hold on.
I might be able to find some. Hold on.
A tiny pen and rolling papers. Hell yeah.
All right, Steven. We are just halfway through round 2, which is Alaska history.
So you still have a shot.
You
Okay.
honestly could win because I'm sucking. I did get this one, but
Question 4. What dog sled race, run annually since 1973, commemorates and roughly follows the path of the 1925 Serum Run? Sled dogs were used to transport diphtheria antitoxin from Anchorage to Nome in response to an outbreak.
they brought smallpox blankets all across the whole West Coast, you know? In this race, they pretty much just eat butter for calories because it's like. the
I have no
densest-
idea how to spell it, but I'm putting it down. So here we go.
Spelling never counts in this. You know that.
I hope it doesn't count because I don't know how to spell this.
All right, everyone. Answer.
I did a rod.
I did a rod.
I did a rod.
Oh,
Balto?
I didn't have an answer.
You're the only one here that hasn't done a rod? Funny.
All right, so Balto was the name of the lead dog when
Yeah.
the sled team arrived in Nome, but it's not the name of the race.
There we go.
It is the Iditarod.
That's the Disney movie or whatever the hell.
Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah.
great movie.
I haven't seen that.
So I'm
in
circling the drain. I'm close.
500 years.
Question 5. The islands of Kiska and Attu, occupied by Japanese forces between 1942 and 1943, were the only American sites to be invaded during World War II. The islands are a part of what Alaskan archipelago?
The Japanese invaded more than Hawaii?
Yeah.
Well, they never even invaded
They
Hawaii.
never-
They only bombed it.
They never technically. Invaded.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Never like set foot or whatever. Like. Oh fuck.
Hey, thank you, autocorrect.
Oh, that's not fair.
I spelled it wrong, but I got it right.
All right, everyone. Answers.
Aleutian.
Oh damn it!
The Aleutian Islands.
Yeah,
Oh, I missed the E originally.
I missed it.
Juneau's on the mainland, Cat.
All right.
Audience
Is
says
it?
Kodiak,
Yes.
which is an island in the archipelago. It is
That's
the
the big one,
Aleutians.
right at the base.
Yeah, I'm on the board.
Yeah, Juneau's on the mainland. You just can't drive to it because the mountains and the glaciers.
Man, I'm so mad at that.
Yet, we just need
Question
an infrastructure bill.
6. The state flag of Alaska consists of 8 of what things colored gold, set on a dark blue background? It was designed by schoolchild Benny Benson in 1927.
8 of what things colored gold?
I think I know this. I'll be mad if I don't get this one because I think I know that.
I don't know this at all.
I was pissed at the island chain one. That made me mad.
Why do I keep imagining California's flag?
Me
I've
too.
had- I've
Just think about ptarmigans. Just think of ptarmigans.
I've literally known, I've been friends with 2 people that have lived on said island chain. Literally. And I missed it. I'm very upset.
You should be.
I'm always
All right,
upset.
everyone. Answers.
Stars.
Nice and easy one to end the round. It is stars, specifically
Oh.
Ursa Major and the North Star.
I'm
So
shocked.
it is a bear. So we were close,
It's
Jake.
the
We were
Dipper.
close.
The Dipper. Yeah.
Look at that dumb dipper.
Or I said Ursa Major, which I think is wrong. I think it's well.
It's the Big Dipper,
Oh wait,
right?
No, Ursa Major
mind.
points to the North Star. Ursa Minor comes off of the North Star.
Ursa Minor points to Ursa Major.
Ursa, shut up, everybody.
It's
I
been a while
agree,
since
actually.
I've studied constellations. Anyway,
I'm telling you what it is.
at the end of round 2, we've got Stephen with 4, Kat with 8, Audience with 12, Alden with 13, Jake with 15, and Nick with 17.
Oh, the
Oh,
audience
yeah.
is not winning. That's crazy.
Wait, how many does Cat have?
8.
8. Yeah,
How about
she's
that?
doing all right.
Gang
She's holding her own.
signs, Cat. Gang signs.
She's still technically in the game.
Do the, yeah.
All right, round 3, the mountain. Question 1. The native Athabascan names for the tallest mountain in North America, which are mostly something similar to Denali, roughly translate to what phrase?
I was hoping the answer would be Denali because.
And there are a few different similar phrases that I'll accept.
Tell
Like
me.
Did
maximum
you get
fudge
up-
moose tracks.
You get up to Denali, Zane?
No, apparently there was like 4 people that have died within the past few weeks trying to summit it.
Well, I'm not saying did you try to climb it. Did you get up to the national park?
Oh yeah, and we actually had really good views of it the whole time. When you said, "Did you get up the mountain?" It sounded
No.
like you were asking.
You, take
had
the,
I
you took the
climbed.
train up there?
Yeah.
The train up there is sweet.
Okay, what?
All right.
Cloud Mountain.
Alden says "Stairway to Heaven," and Kat says "Very High." Nick says "The Big One." Jake says "Cloud Mountain."
Danger.
Steven says "Danger," and the audience says "Tall." And
I like very high.
I'm gonna say
And the
Nick
big
is
one.
the only one that gets the points here because the answers I have are either the tall one, the great one, or Big Mountain.
You know,
The dumbest
The big
names
one.
I've ever heard.
Which is why it should be called Mount McKinley.
What about very big is very close.
This
Very
sounds like
high?
Donald
Did you
Trump
say-
named the dadgum mountain.
I feel like very high. is
Yeah,
right
so
in
if
the
you
same-
translate that into modern lingo, yes.
It's
No,
the tall
one. We have the greatest one. It's the tall.
Very high,
I'm
very
really
high.
saying it's the tallest one. Yeah.
I'm gonna say
big mountain.
there's a very specific reason why I'm really against Kat and the audience in either tall or very tall not being it, and it's because the legends very much have a sense of the mountain being an entity and it having its own existence as a
So
being.
why is Big Mountain an option?
Well, that was some other like sub tribes where that was the
I don't know.
translation. But even there, it doesn't just say big; it says Big Mountain.
I don't know.
It's a little sus.
I'm officially missing the opening of the U.S. men's game. So let's
We'll catch up on kickball soon.
We're gonna win. Actually, do you guys want to know my theory?
No.
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, that was one no and one yes.
This is
Question
not a democracy. This is a dictatorship.
In 1896, gold prospector William Dickey named the mountain for what man? A supporter of the gold standard and then a candidate for the presidency.
The same mountain we were talking about? What's
The category name is the mountain.
So this is a different mountain, I'm assuming.
No, I think it's the same mountain.
I don't understand them. Named the mountain for what man?
Yeah, it's been named something else, Alden.
There's very few mountains named after a president, bro.
It is named something else.
Yeah, and Nick already gave it away.
Did he?
All right, everyone, answers please.
Oh shit.
William
McKinley.
Well, it's not me.
That says Roosevelt.
I did too.
I mean, right time frame. It was.
Yes.
All right, it is William McKinley.
I used to eat lunch across the street from where his house of birth.
All right, question 3, and this is a closest to it gets the point. How tall is the mountain in feet? Kat, you're on mute.
Which mountain?
The mountain.
The same one we've been
Is
talking
it
about. Denali
the tall one,
/
or is it the
McKinley.
big one, or is it
Oh,
the
okay.
McKinley one, or is it the Denali one?
Is
or
this
it
from
the high one?
sea level or from base or from the center of the earth?
Aren't they all
From sea level.
No,
They're all
because the
measured.
tallest mountain from like bottom to top is in Hawaii, right?
You measure not from sea level.
No,
you
Mauna
measure-
Kea.
Yeah,
Mauna
from
Kea.
like bottom
Yeah.
to top.
I've
Yeah.
been up there.
Base to
Yeah.
summit.
So is that what are we measuring?
From sea level.
You always
He said
measure
above mean sea level.
You always measure hard and from the top of the shaft. That's how you measure.
That's right. Yep. And you trim the trees around it first.
Yeah.
All right, and
Obviously, yeah.
answers please.
16,292.
15,000.
If you all want to read them out.
18,265.
I said 8969.
I had to sneak a 69. My man.
Kat.
You're on mute again, Kat.
20,000.
20,000. Stop muting, Kat. Are you like farting consistently?
No, it's like I feel like this makes a lot of noise.
No,
No, you're
it's
fine.
fine.
You can't
We're
hear
not-
this?
We're not. We're not that professional.
Okay.
Go!
USA, USA.
We all grew up listening to Rush Limbaugh, so we're used to it.
Israel. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. I'm mixing them up now. I thought we were the same thing.
All right, the audience gets this one because they were only 90 feet from the correct answer. The audience said 20,400.
What?
The correct answer is 20,310.
That's fucking high. Holy shit.
Actually, can I get some points because like I was way closer than all these fools on here.
I'm fine with it. I
Give her
don't
a
care.
How about we zoom in?
Give
zoom
her
in,
a half a
zoom in,
point.
zoom in.
Give her half credit.
All right, I'll give you a
fine.
half a point.
No,
It
I
doesn't
get a
affect the
point
outcome.
because we're in like what the
Half-
part of the show where
half
it's like
of
50
the
points.
points.
Give her half credit.
Half credit.
1.5 points.
No,
There
I
you
said
go.
half a. You said half a point.
Half of
No, I
the
think it's half a
points
point.
allotted.
Half credit. Half credit.
No, I'm not having this conversation. Question
Give her
4.
38,000 points.
The mountain is part of what range, which in Athabascan legend is also home to Denali's wife, Mount Foraker, and son, Mount Hunter.
Foraker? I hardly knew
You're
her.
looking for the name of the mountain range.
Yes.
Yeah, what is the rest of the information about?
What do you mean?
Is there a clues there, or is this just like
Naming other mountains in the
nerd
range.
ramble?
He's naming other mountains in the range.
Ah. I have no idea.
All right, everyone. Answers.
Denali Range.
Alaska Range.
Nick says Alaska Range. Steven
Balkan.
says Balkan Range.
Oh, that's a good guess.
Kat
That's it.
says Rockies. And Alden.
The long Rockies. I did the long Cascade, which is also probably not right. But
Yeah.
So Nick and the audience have this one because
Balkan.
it is the Alaska.
Oh, is that it? Oh, Jesus Christ! I should have.
It was that. It was
Alaskan
that
Range,
obvious. Yeah.
Big mountain. I should have just gone real dumb with this one. Like,
There's the Alaska Range. There's the other range running up to it. I can't remember that name. And there's the Brooks Range up north.
there's the Dick in my mouth range, the Dick in my ass range. I don't know. There's a bunch of ranges there apparently.
I'd have to look at my phone to remember the name of the other range, unless Zane tells you.
No, keep going.
There is the Coastal Range. Is that the one you were thinking of?
No, the one that runs north and south out of.
I love how much
Anchorage.
pain Jake is in right now.
Before you get up to the Alaska Range.
Oh, the Talkeetna Range.
Talkeetna, that's
All right,
it.
I'm taking over trivia now.
Okay,
Talkeetna,
at the
that
end of
was the
trivia,
answer.
we've got Steven with 7, Kat with 8.5, Alden with 13, Jake with 18, audience with 21, and Nick
No!
with 6.
That gummit. Mother freaking pearl.
Mother of pearl.
Go to Alaska, people.
Mother of pearl necklaces. I've never seen 6 people on this show.
It's
Yeah,
wild.
The 6-person layout is freaking bizarre. Let me see if I can fix this a little bit because it's weird.
Yeah, can we have one person in the middle and all of us around them? That would be fun.
Like the Brady Bunch.
So, why doesn't it do y'all all in call? Like, that's so stupid.
Why?
wish it
I
would
don't
just-
want to be big. Make me small.
Okay.
You can put me up top.
Make me average size.
Now we're gonna put Kat up top.
Yay. I prefer this. I don't want to be seen.
I kind of want to put Steven up top since he hasn't been in the spotlight at all.
Hey, there we go.
There
As
we
long as
go.
I'm small, I'm fine.
I'll take it.
All right. Well, Steven, we're basically at the end of the show, my man. I'm very sorry that you didn't get here earlier, but
The fault is all mine.
it's all good. It's all good.
It's great to see you guys again.
You as well. Y'all, like I said, the U.S. team is playing right now. We've already advanced to the knockout stages. We're going to be playing
does that mean?
most likely Bosnia and to the tournament. So we're in round robin
Where
mode
they have
right
a
now.
fight on the field and whoever
Bosnia and
knocks out the other
Herzegovina.
team wins. So this is boxing.
Yeah. Well, we're playing Bosnia and Herzegovina most likely. Highly likely we'll be playing them, which means we have a high likelihood of advancing to the next round after that. It honestly could be one of the years we make one of our very few deep runs towards the championship.
You
So
think we're getting to the
Bosnia.
Elite Eight?
I think we could. We're definitely good enough. It just depends on whether or not we
I didn't know
pull the
Bosnia
US and
was
blow it.
good.
Dare I say we have an explosive history with Bosnia?
Yeah. Mad Dog says they have the Molotovs. Is correct.
What's up, Kat?
Are y'all the type to think that the FIFA games are scripted?
I think
Or at least-
NFL games are scripted. I have no idea.
That's actually been proven. Like that was some of the FBI files that got released while George Bush was still in office. Like they rigged, what was it, like the 1998 World Cup that they rigged?
Yeah, so Sepp Blatt, who was the old FIFA president, was about the most corrupt human being on earth. And I'm including like Putin in this. Sepp was insanely corrupt individual. He's in jail now, I'm fairly certain.
Did you guys
Probably
ever
still,
see-
probably still drawing a pension. You know,
Probably. And
like
he
Vladimir Bill Campbell.
rigged he rigged all sorts of stuff, man. Like he rigged the World Cup drawing. He rigged where the World Cup was being hosted. They rigged all sorts of stuff when he was.
Was it the
FIFA.
same year that Ricky Martin did the song for it? Because like that would just be a tragedy.
I don't know. I have no idea.
You remember when he did the song "The Cup of Life"? That was
No.
like 97, 98, something.
I do not remember that at all.
Oh my
Nope.
gosh!
To be fair, 97, 98, I would have been like 6 years old.
Yeah. Mad Dog says USA playing England on the 4th of July is gay.
That's unfortunately not happening.
Yeah, it's not happening, and I disagree that it's fake and gay. It's
Although
freaking
that
awesome.
was pretty funny that the commentators said that England struggles in Boston.
Did you guys see the
that was
quote
funny.
from Roger Goodell, the the NFL, different thing, but about the Patriots winning in 2001, and he said something along the lines of like, "Yeah, we thought it would look good if America's team won after 9/11 or whatever." And first of all, who decided that the fucking Patriots were America's team?
Yeah, that's the Cowboys.
Well, or whatever his wording was, it was something along those lines. But like, there's a lot of that would piss off a lot of people. Anyway.
Roger Goodell wasn't even commissioner in 2001.
Is that not right?
I think
Maybe
he was
I'm
still
mixing
under
up.
Tagliabue at that point.
Maybe I'm mixing up the names.
I
Then.
could be wrong.
But there was some bullshit around it.
Steven,
no one likes
quick.
Patriots anyway.
I want to know Steven's very quick hot take on, was Charlie Kirk killed with an explosive mic pack in his shirt?
Yes.
Thank you. Done.
Boom.
End episode.
Done.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
That was my knee jerk.
Roll credits.
And Steven,
Yeah.
why was he killed?
Why? I don't know about why. That's still kind of been circulating. We can narrow it down to, if we narrow it down to who, then the why.
It's because he
kind of
liked
falls into place.
grape nuts cereal. It's a
There you
terrible
go.
cereal. Yeah.
Now he was, some of the memos have come out that is one of the few good things that Candace has done since his death. Is that she has come out with, text messages, emails, personal handwritten letters, all of these things that he was pushing back on Israel's foreign policy strategy to Netanyahu specifically. And what we have learned in recent months,
Kat brought that up. I think.
is that they tend to have violent reactions to being told no by their sugar daddy, the USA.
The sugar daddy. Oh my God, that's so true.
Yeah. So, given that, and given that, a specific factory that makes these custom designed explosive microphones just burn on
down.
fire, and
Yeah.
everyone that could have been a part of making this thing is magically dead in said fire.
Yeah.
Immediately following his assassination.
Yeah.
Is a little suspect.
And the grounds on which he was killed was fucking excavated, and destroyed,
right,
via a demo
immediately.
project in the days after, and and on and on. Yeah.
Nothing about that sits right with us. So very interested to see what else comes out over the next few months. Y'all go watch the USA game. We're going to watch a few funny videos. Go over to peacefulseed.network. Check out our other shows. We have a new show coming starring the lovely Kat Hartley. It's called Free Girl Theory.
Why'd I wave at you? You're right here.
We're setting it up, and it's going to launch. Is that next week or the week after?
Week after.
There we go.
Oh, it's not live yet? I didn't even realize.
It's not live
No.
yet.
No.
So
We
we're
want to make
setting
sure it's
This
perfect.
is you're just kind of like.
Have you
you're
recorded
the
the
late
first
night show
episodes?
that you're promoting?
No.
with.
Not yet. So yeah, Free Girl Theory coming out in 2 weeks, and it's going to be fantastic. It's going to be a very fun show. So stay tuned for that. Go over to peacefulseed.network. Check out our other shows. We just interviewed Martin DeBoer, who is a huge stuntman in the film industry. Has done all the Marvel movies. He doubled for Benedict Cumberbatch and has done some wild stuff in his career. So go check out that episode. And come back next week for more Liberty Libations. And we're going to watch some funny videos and then get the heck out of here. So let's not talk about the Alaskan range
we're done
anymore.
with that. The big mountain.
All right. First video up.
Is that
We
AOC?
are about to enter a political period that will have
It's just
Nice.
that for 25 seconds.
Yeah.
All right. Here's the next one.
Elon Musk posted that. That was his video.
What?
Yes,
What,
Elon Musk posted it.
That
Yeah.
was Elon Musk's account. That
Yeah, he posted it.
Like within shape people, what happens is they get ahead of you and then they get a break. And then you catch up to them and they're like, keep going? Not at all. When you hike within shape people.
My wife would connect with that very well. That's exactly what happens.
I feel like this is like the dynamic between like me and Haley on a hike sometimes, because I've just got like 20-foot legs and I'm just like walking, and then I'm like waiting for her for a while, and then she gets to me and I'm like ready to go. Like,
yeah,
it's kind of the same dynamic a little bit.
That's exactly right. All right, there you go.
2, 3. Let's see how it comes out.
For anybody who's got a short wife or a short sister or a short
man.
daughter, that's the one for you. Friggin' hilarious.
Go to Disney, wear this. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny. Oh, wow. It's so crazy, the camouflage it's already doing.
Never thought a dog would ever meet an octopus.
That's a like a Pixar movie in 4 seconds. Like,
yeah, it's wild. All right, final one of the evening.
Oh shit!
I mean, the fish caught it in midair.
I want to see that again.
Oh shit!
Yeah. Is that a yellowfin tuna? Damn.
What a catch by that dadgum beast. All right, y'all. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to episode 181 of Liberty Libations. Stay tuned for more interviews coming out in the next few weeks. We've got Sean Kennedy. Next week on the show is Miss Lauren Rodriguez, who is the wife of Keone Rodriguez, who is in jail for committing a crime that doesn't exist, for creating a privacy tool that there were no laws against. And the government went after him anyway to make an example out of him, for basically warning anybody about deterring anybody from making any privacy tools for crypto. So, yeah, she's going to come on the show. It's going to be a whole show about crypto and the government cracking down on this kind of stuff and how the government goes about dissuading people from operating freely.
I can't decide if I should be the most obvious person on that show or the most obvious to take a break on that show. Like, that's a weird mix because we've got the government dissuading people through force, and then we've got crypto.
Yeah. No, I got to pick my crew very particularly.
I'll come on for trivia and a couple comments, and then I'll go drink a beer, I guess. I don't know.
All right. So, yeah, make sure you tune into that next week. It's going to be a good one. Kat, you got any final words before you get out of here?
I was just using the bathroom, so I missed a lot of what you said. I'm surprised you're having me do the last words because I'm like, I was not here for all that.
Oh, don't worry. You're just the first. I was going to ask the other guys too.
Oh, okay. Got you.
Go watch Free Girl Theory.
Yeah. That's all I'm gonna say too. Drink
Nick,
more beer,
Alden,
watch Free
Steven,
Girl.
Zane, y'all got anything before we head out?
So,
Placie.com.
yeah, Zane for Mudlord.
Yes.
I was gonna have something bigger to say. I'm not gonna do that tonight. I meant to plan it out a little bit more.
Next
We're
week.
aiming for next week. I was gonna go on a long rant. I'll talk to you about adding a whining philosophical topic.
All right. We'll do Whining Philosophical next week instead of put a bow on it. All right. Steven, brother, it was great seeing your face, even if it was only for 20 minutes.
Yeah. So good to be here, guys.
All right. Love you all. And we'll see y'all next week. Drink and be free, y'all. Peace.
Ignite the fight. That's the end. Come on.